A lot of women are always wondering what's it like being married to someone in the military or being a military wife, or army wife, or whatever you want to call them. Well, my experiences, I'm only speaking from my experiences, guys. Um, a lot of people I know have really good relationships and they haven't experienced the things that I'm experiencing. But once again, I'm only speaking from my experience. With my experience, I would say that I would never marry another army military guy again. As you guys know, I was in the military for 4 years, and my family is military. My mom and my parents are both military. So this is not my first jump of the broom within the military. I've been around the whole military field since my life, 23 years. Okay. And with my experience, I was, um, my dad, he, he was married when I was born. So, like, I'm like an outside child, and me and my sister are 6 months apart. And he had three outside children. He had three outside children. Um, it was me, my brother, and my other sister within when he was married to his wife now. And it's just like all that, I should have known better, but I guess I thought my guy would have been different because we known each other, and we weren't military when we were together, but it's something that we decided to do. Okay. And once I got into the military, it was I hear a lot of army wives. They always complain about how hard it is. Oh, it's so hard. My husband is deployed all the time. It's so hard. I can't stay here by myself. But imagine that. Imagine being not only your husband deployed and you're deployed too. See, me and my ex-husband, we both did it together. We did it together, and we had a child. So he was deployed, I was home. I was gone, he was here, and it's hard, guys. It's so hard, and like that put a strain on my marriage. And then I remember, like, with that being said, my husband, he started finding comfort elsewhere because I always, I was worried about trying to, get promoted, trying to, I was E4 promotable. I was trying to make my five, and it was just so hard. Like I was human resources in the military, and I was human resources. That meant like my hours weren't set. I would work all the time. And my ex-husband, he got tired of it, and so he, did his own thing, you know. But anyways, I know like when we used to go out before I even got married, we were dating. I used to hang with like a lot of me and him were dating, and their friends, his friends were married, and then we used to all hang together, and they were like, there were incidents where they would try to pick up on other women, and then they wouldn't wear their ring, or they would tell their wives, I'm working late, I'm in the field, because in the army it's convenient to say that because one, you're Uncle Sam's property, and that's really true because women, you can be working late, 10 o'clock at night, that's normal, that could be normal, and some guys would use it to their advantage, like, because I used to be the only female in our group that hung out, and they would tell their wives that they would be working late. They wouldn't. They would be out with other females. I just felt so bad. But then again, it wasn't my business. People, and it's so sad because a lot of females, they think that, oh, my husband is so perfect, he would never do that. When in actuality, he was doing that. A lot of my friends, they don't know until this day, and it's not my place to tell them because I have problems. It's not being icy or anything. It's just like, nobody told me. I'm pretty sure that a lot of my friends saw the same thing too, but I had to find out for myself. And, it's just like too much drama to be married. Too much drama to be married to a military guy. Because no matter what they look like, he can be the ugliest man in the world. But you have one, excuse my language, army hoe. You call those, those women that live right outside the gate. They don't care what he looks like. They just want to be married to the army guy. They think that they have the money. And then that's just too much to handle. But yeah, but those were my experiences. I really enjoyed it. Like, I wish I wouldn't have let my ex-husband talk me into getting out, because he's the reason why I'm out now. He told me that in order to save our marriage, it would be better that I had got out, and raised our son so he can be deployed and he will hold it down. And that's like the biggest mistake, because it just went downhill from all of that. Just be careful, guys. Don't think nothing is perfect, because, like I said, I was that female that thought everything was perfect in my relationship. I was like, oh, my husband wouldn't do that. I've known him for so long. He wouldn't do that. And now I don't put anything past anybody. It's just like being a military wife. I love being a soldier. I love having my friends, you know, hanging out with other military wives and spouses. But next time I get married, I wouldn't marry a military guy again. I wouldn't. I wouldn't even have relations, because it's too much drama. And like I said, when it goes back to my whole parents, he was cheating. I watched him cheat. Me being the outside child, me being like the sideline whole child or whatever. It's just hard. And then before I even married my husband, I was in a relationship with another guy that was in the military. Come to find out, he was married. His wife they was on separate tours. And I only found out because she stopped my tires, and she didn't go after him. It's just too much drama, too much, and I wouldn't do it again. But it's just like a vlog of what I thought about the whole issue, because nobody really talks about the negative side. They always talk about the positives. It's really beneficial being Army wife. You meet a lot of good people. I love living on post. I've had a lot of good friends, but it's with positives, there are negatives. So I'm giving you guys both sides, because that's how it should be. And just add me, rate, comment, and give me your feedback. You know, your input. Let me know what you guys think. I know I don't have that many Army Wives fans, but I just thought this would be a general topic that I'll talk about, and just in case some female is wondering, she's just been proposed to by this military guy. She doesn't know anything about the Army, you know, um, me being in the Army and being the military wife. I have an advantage. I know a little, more than the average, and me being raised from a military family, so it's beneficial.